Gold skill this time? Nah, I don't think so. Radiant. It's radiant. It's radiant as the fucking day is long, man. What is this bullshit? Why is this enchantment even in the game? Yeah, that's... Radiant is good, though. You're back in December meta, man. Radiant doesn't mean shit anymore. You're saying some shit like, well, your Cutlass can't get targeted by Iceberg. It fucking sucks ass now. You just take this as the best item available.
I'm a people person.
All right, that was tweaking. You're not wrong. That was tweaking. It's Hugh? It's you? It's not Hugh, though. It's you.
Happy to make a sale.
And it's
Sad to say goodbye.
kind of interesting to suggest that it might be Hugh. He ended the... Well, no, I guess I'd rather haste. Yeah, it's Hugh. It's Hugh. Chum is free with Cove? Oh, it's free. It's free, huh? So you're telling me I could buy it with $0? If I had $0, I could buy it? Because it's free, right? Tesla stock diamond hands. At this point, it's Carson Beck, Miami Hurricane. All I'm asking, okay? You gotta mix up the username creation algorithm, okay? Because it's always like, it's 4 words. It has the same cadence every time. Just ban them? No, they're like an all-time great chatter, man.
Waste of gunpowder.
Bronze pelt. Could be Zor Acid. Could be a loser, eh? They've said some dumb stuff. Well, glass houses, maybe. I don't know. I was talking mostly about myself. I've said some dumb stuff.
Will inspire them.
Remember that time I said more people in Omaha, Nebraska commute by bike than in New York City? It was, to be fair, it was per capita, by the way. I didn't think, because there's like, I don't even know, like 20 million people in New York. So I didn't think that on an absolute quantity level that there were more Nebraskans commuting to work by bike. But I just thought like because Omaha doesn't have a subway. So honestly, I thought that like New York, there's other, like I would rather take the subway than bike, to be honest with you, if the subway's going where I want to go. I believe in Dr. Jeeves.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Weapon spam Vanessa, real original. What's it like to have a toxic enchantment instead of a radiant? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. What's it like to not gain 3 damage every time you use your Zor Acid? You wouldn't know. Fuck you.
Fall like a boulder. I flow like a wave.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How about Shadow Cloak solves everything, man?
Everything you need. Just a matter of finding it.
What happened to Shador? He must have fucked up the interview, man. And then the other thing is like, you know, there's an element of like, if you're not gonna take him to be like your #1 option, then like, why would you spend like a 4th or a 5th rounder on him, you know, and invite legendary Deion Sanders media circus into your locker room, right? So I can sort of understand it, I suppose. I can sort of understand it. He left a bad review for Blueprints. Shador Sanders could not solve the gallery puzzle. I'll tell you that for free. Neither could you. Well, that's beside the point.
While you're
We already knew that. We found out some more stuff about Shadur this weekend, though.
Full sail, my boy.
Heartbreaking. Shadur Sanders caught trying to solve a puzzle under the assumption that his red note is positive. Ooh, that's gotta sting. That's gotta sting.
She's wonderful.
Oh, you're not... Ah, you're a friend, though. I see.
Hi, I'm Quixel, Master Merchant or something.
You're a stud.
There's fun size, and then there's boring size.
You're a stud. You're a stud, and it has to be like this. You guys come out of here for a second. It has to be you.
Sell things so I can buy
It has to be
huge
Hugh.
things.
And then it has to be you. And we just need to find something to fill in the gaps. Zora Acid is a friend anyway. What you do in your personal life is not a concern of mine. Other way around? Oh, yeah. But this shit's kind of pissing me off, because I feel like the icons are backwards, man. In my opinion, the icons are backwards. Let me explain the ways, okay? Sure, the biggest part of the flame is on the right, but the flame was clearly generated from the left. So the big flame here is only possible because it came from this side.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
Seems backwards to me, is all I'm saying. But whatever, I'll play your fucked up game.
Take your time. I'm pretty late.
I don't think I should have come to this shop. I don't think there's anything here I could... Never mind.
Free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
The weapon one, too? Yeah, I mean, I always get the weapon one confused. 100%. Silver small that rules? What does it do? Every 5 seconds your weapons gain 2 damage? You're literally worth more dead, dude. You're like John Wick. Let's put that shit out there.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Put the gloves in the bag! Nightshade retort and a philosopher's stone. Happy clean comedy day. Thank you. I appreciate if someone brought it up. In today's world, people are often saying that people are getting way too risque with their comedy. She got me laughing. For some reason, Reddit thinks I would like the subreddit r/decadeology. It's literally... sometimes they'll have like a thread that's kind of interesting, but then it also pisses me off, because sometimes the thread will be like, when did it become culturally acceptable for explicit sexuality to be in pop music? And then people are like, I think it happened around like 2017. I think like right around the time that like Blurred Lines came out, actually, I think is when people, and then someone in the comments is like, you ever hear of Janet Jackson, motherfucker? You ever hear of fucking Frederick Chopin? You ever hear of Gregorian chants? Dude, everything's so sexual and violent these days, man. It's crazy. You ever see a movie from like the 1970s? They're like shooting people with their cocks. We've regressed in terms of, we're a much more puritanical media environment than we were when I was a teenager. And there's elements of that that are not that bad. Because like, it was kind of like wild in the mid-2000s. They would have like a lady on TV that's like a size 2 or something, and the host would be like, you're fat, which was fucked up looking back on it. So I'm glad that that stuff's not really around anymore, or at least is on hiatus. But anyway, what was I talking about? I could use a beach ball for now. Why not? Why not? You see, did you see how saying chai tea is socially acceptable now? I think that's good. I understand that chai also means tea, but like at the same time, who gives a fuck? I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's like I always get pissed off. Some Poindexter is like, why'd you call it an ATM machine? I'm like, We really want to have this discussion? Like, people are starving. There's people that are dying, Kim. Maybe you'll give me like a cinder or something. Diamond Fangs is pretty good, man. I get fired up when people say VIN number. I don't know, maybe like if I worked at a junkyard, I might feel the same way, but that just doesn't come up all that often for me. Why not just say chai, the meaning's preserved? Why not just put the tea in the cup and hand it to them? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Why not stop trying to divide us over this meaningless nonsense? Okay, never mind. Sorry. When you mog someone so bad that they surrender and then try to make you feel bad for owning them in the court of public opinion, but actually you are aware how good the burn is, so you double down. Yeah, buddy, that's what we do here, okay? I'm gonna dig my fingers into the notches of your spine till they are playing. What does he say? In the dark you will take off your clothes and they will play fingers in the notches of your spine. Something like that.
Go ahead. Underestimate me.
Why would he say that? I don't know, man. He was talking, he was on something, man. He was on chai when he made that album for sure. He was on decaf. He was off the fucking Folgers on that shit. We all know that. Some of the best artists were, by the way, back in the day. Skill testing substances.
I can see you're going places, but I'll be chasing you.
You know what I'm talking about? When did Billy Corgan start playing the Bazaar? I like that. Also, I've been, wait, it's day 4. We're going knee brace on this one. I've been listening to Siamese Dream in the car again. That's a fucking album, man. Like, the songs that everyone knows are good. The songs that they don't play, it's like jazz, man. Some of the best songs are the songs they don't play. Hummer's a fucking... I don't even know what the noise is. That's the first like 90 seconds of the song is just like a gravel truck exploding or something. It's sick, dude. I got into it once before. I got into it 09, 2010. Then I like didn't fuck with it for a while. And now I'm like, damn, why did I leave?
What's right for you.
I'll try it.
If it's not right for you,
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom! Yeah, dude. Yeah. 100%. Rat chest. I do love when she says, let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom, though. All right, chat, I need your help. Who do we fight here? I guess we don't need scrap on the board, huh? Who are we fighting here? Don't really need a crow's nest. I could use the ammo skill, I guess. I know we rinse you. Do you have anything good? I think we can beat Hellbilly just by stack and burn, though, and get an experience. All right.
You best.
You're strong, get XP.
Britches.
Sounds good to me, man. I mean, even diamond scrap, I guess, would be okay. Fight Billy, get diamond small. I think you were talking about Billy Corgan.
Dead grassers remember.
It is funny, like
Cousins.
I don't want to wade into the Billy Corgan discourse. Listening to Siamese Dream, and the album is fucking like it's searing, man. The album goes hard, and then remembering seeing him on the Walt Disney World Christmas show, where he sings like rocking around the Christmas tree or something like that. I was like, what happened, man? You wrote Mayonnaise, man. You wrote Cherub Rock. What the hell are you doing singing rocking around the Christmas tree next to Mickey Mouse? Transforms right there. I haven't heard that one. That might be a Zwan joint.
I'm a people
I ain't
person.
familiar with all that.
Sometimes I sell stuff.
Not that type of fella.
Maybe if I got better goods.
Now this is huge. Ooh, it is huge.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
And then more burners.
This isn't our moment, but I'll be here when it is.
I really like this skill, but I just don't think we're going to be hasting a weapon. I think it's got to be a roll. Freeze your weapon skill. It's fucking ass, dude. But maybe we'll have a freeze out here at some point.
Proud of you.
I'm proud of you, bat chest.
I'm a bit of a legend.
Hey, Anel, you ever finish a Rubik's Cube? Yep, with the algorithm in front of me. If you've dynamically solved a Rubik's Cube, you literally work at Doge. Like if you derive from base principles how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, you are like, you're K-Pax. You're an alien. Which I'm jealous a little bit because like you're really smart, but it's also like, it's madness. The fact that they were selling these to kids in the 80s and saying like, don't stop till you're numb is crazy. That's insane. It's not that hard. Brother, it's literally like, even when you have the algorithm in front of you, it's a little tricky. There's like 17 steps per phase to solve it as efficiently as possible. What? That's a good item, man. That shit was made like before they had iPads. You could just give that shit to your kid and then like go out to singles night or whatever. I don't really think I'm fucking with beach ball. I don't know why I said, I don't really think that I'm fucking with beach ball. I think we can make better use of the space. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You know what I'm saying? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Apollo, are you here? We can. Is that Natalie Merchant? Sorry, I almost cried. Paula Cole. Paula. Who the hell is Natalie Merchant, man? Whatever.
Now this will inspire the crew.
Nobody knows. She did some shit, man. Did Natalie Merchant do the, I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm a little lame. I'm cold and I'm ashamed. Lying naked on the floor. That's Natalie Imbruglia. Bruglia Gulia. What did Natalie Merchant do, man? Nobody knows? He's so beatable. I don't care. She did Carnival?
This is just how
She the, it's just a little crush that hold my hand every time we touch. Is that her? It's just a little thing, crush that get my suit. It's a pretty good sign. I know that's Jennifer Page. I'm just running out of like women in songs. I was gonna call them characters, but
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom.
you know, there's some Alanis and McLaughlin adjacent artists we're speaking of here. Name some: Chantal Kreviazak, Sarah McLaughlin, Paula Cole, Natalie Merchant, Jan Arden, Melissa Etheridge, Bonnie Raitt, Come to My Window type shit. We're on 3 wins, huh? Well, that's good. He knows Come to My Window? Buddy, I was listening to the radio when you were in your dad's balls.
What can I get you?
They were playing all sorts of shit.
See that
Old?
mountain?
Yeah.
That's Poe. He might
Joni
be
Mitchell,
working.
she's been doing work.
I
Yeah.
may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms. My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
You fuck with Bonnie Prince Billy? When I'm in the mood for like seeing a darkness or whatever. Imagine someone asks you to see the darkness, and then you show up at the show expecting to hear like, I believe in a thing called love or some shit like that. One-way ticket to hell and back, and then they start playing that mopey
Chairs at the bar.
Will
Another
Oldham
round.
shit. You're like, what the hell? I blew out my hair for this? He's chilling now? Whatever. Fooled me once. Nah, he's chill. Chat won't appreciate that bit. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things where you kind of had to be there. I guess you should get on the board, huh? But knee brace is kind of carrying. I'm not ignoring Faint Bunny. I'm ignoring everybody until they write something that's funny.
Do you have to leave already?
Asshole. Where'd you learn to drive? Ah. Give me a coffee. Put it on my tab. I don't know why I put on a weird accent for that one. Put it on my tab. Hello, Sinvicta. Hello, Sinvicta. I did see Dan's review of Beethoven II, where he said something like a great sequel to a family classic. What more could you want? And then he gave it a 2.5 out of 5. That's a great review. It's the same energy as the review I was gonna leave of A Complete Unknown, which was what was oh, I can't even remember my own joke, man. The one that was like, it's like something with shittier music, like Forrest Gump with shittier music, and then a 5 out of 5. That would have been such a good review, man. That would have been an all-time great review. Listen, this might strike you as insane, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I watched Nora the other day. Worst thing I've ever seen. It's the first movie you've ever watched in your life, huh? Or maybe like the second. The first one was Forrest Gump. I mean, calling Nora the worst movie you've ever seen in your life is... I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I wasn't going to go too far. I wasn't going to call your intelligence into question. I'm at least going to call your media diet into question. You don't have to think it's an amazing movie, but calling it the worst movie you've ever seen is crazy. You didn't even say
Go
movie,
ahead.
you said worst thing.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Why are you running beach ball over weights? They called me a madman. That's not great. You know the words, but you don't know what they mean, huh? Nah, wait, you mogged me severely. They got me. What's the worst movie you've ever seen? I don't know, man. There's a lot. I think your ass is grass. And I think, like, your ass is there. How about Elton John? I want to tell everybody that this is your ass. Hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I shot out the sperm. How wonderful life is with you in the world. Gumballs. Straight Elton John would be a good bit. But like I don't want to get myself in trouble here. I think a lot of Elton John's most famous songs are kind of like straight songs. Like Crocodile Rock is a straight song. He and Susie were having so much fun. Holding hands and singing songs at the something that's banana. Straight dude wrote them? I thought they were doing it. I thought that was kind of like a prerequisite for like a songwriter and singer tandem like that. He can do whatever he wants, by the way. It is fucked up that he would appropriate straight culture like that. Hey, you can't be singing like that, Eldon. You don't know what we go through, man. You don't know. That's true. That's true. I mean, I gotta read this. It's just too long not to be read. Plus, it's the Bazaar. Last weekend, we successfully potty trained my child. Very happy. Then he decided to smash my phone in an accidental tantrum. I took him with me to the phone shop to get a new one. He immediately needed a shit. They had no toilet, so he shitted in the corner of the phone shop in his potty. I spoke to the phone salesman and apologized. And as I turned around to see my son swinging his potty around in excitement, throwing shit all over the floor, windows, and display phones. Oh, brother, you've made some huge mistakes. This is a great skill, by the way. If this story is real, and I'm calling it into question, I don't know if it is or it isn't, but, and it's not like it's, you know, like you can recover from this, but you fucked up so many times. Your phone should not be in range of your child when your child's throwing a tantrum. It should like be in your pocket. You can't be having your kid poop in a potty in the corner in a public place. If they don't have a bathroom or they won't let you use the bathroom, I hate to say it, but it's like less vile for your kid to just poop in their pants than it is to have them pop a squat on their potty in the store. And it's one of those things that seems like it doesn't make sense. Like it falls apart in logic. You'd be like, at least they got a toilet. But like, I don't know. There's something about it. Like you just can't pop a squat and shit in the store. You got to shit in your pants. It's just, it's all wrong. It's all wrong.
I'm not liable. As a GSM and master merchant, I can
You're an interesting sort of fella.
sell you things.
You know what? I fucking trust you. Bitch. I'll always trust you. Bitch. Your time has come. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. And then small aquatic could kind of go crazy right here. Figurehead. I'm not really a big figurehead sort of guy, to be honest with you. We'll find something to go there.
I have so much new stuff to show you.
Not these, man.
This belonged to a great sea king. I mean, probably.
I'm not going to answer that question.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
When we are finished,
I don't know, man. I can't put myself in the mindset. We got prudes and freaks. Do we have any normal motherfuckers left on the earth? Nora, for me, is a movie where, like, you just figure out, like, which of your friends are, like, insane when it comes to, like, sexual content. Like, the sexual content in Nora didn't bother me. I can't put myself in the mindset of someone who, if, like, there was one sex scene in a movie, they would be like, okay, fine, but that's it. But if there's, like, 4 sex scenes, they're like, that's too many sex scenes for me. Now I'm offended. That seems crazy to me. But I also, like, I'm not one of those guys who's like, yes, more sexual scenes. I'm just like, I trust the filmmaker, I guess. I don't know what you need me to say. I don't know what you need me to say. Say what you mean what you say. That's what I'm trying to say. Ditch the brace for poppers. We got a brace though. If anything, I'll cut you out of the ecosystem. Put you out here. I just can't even read this, man. Russian guy didn't know how to hold the controller. See, now we're talking. Like, that's a real issue. That's the ticket. But also, no disrespect to Honora. Like, she's probably, like, she's in the right. I don't want to get involved in their relationship or whatever. But, like, she really could have just waited for him to finish the game before she started. Like, she's getting on. They've been married for, like, 10 hours. She's like, give me some attention. It's like, okay, just wait for the lobby to end. You knew what you were getting into.
Insufficient clout.
Deadly keg? I was on autopilot. I was doing a bit. He was mashing anyway? Yeah, for sure. For sure. No doubt about it. You got anything good here? You got some shit that doesn't make me adjust my board. I like that.
Now, this is how you win a war.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom, guys. Yay! What presidential term had the best music? I don't know, probably like fucking... I mean, to be honest with you, like... Kennedy through to W is pretty good, man. They had a pretty good run from Kennedy to George W. Bush. It's really tough to pick one. I guess it depends on your specific preferences. Clinton was in the 90s? Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware of that. Wow, two incredible skills here. Ulysses S. Grant? Is that when, like, she'll be coming around the mountain? Came out? Camptown racist type shit? Whoa, no! Vanessa that was capable of beating the Lich? That's no good. Do some shit. Never mind, we own you. At the same time that we get owned. You think you could trick the devil? Well, here's what I'm thinking. What if you were like in hell, you were getting your flesh like torn asunder or whatever, right? But then you just like acted like you loved it. You were like, yeah, like tear my flesh more. They would have to have like a rendezvous, right? And be like, well, this dude is like, he's kind of getting off on what's supposed to be torture forever. So like we gotta figure out what to do to torture this guy, because like we can't just keep torturing him. This is like his heaven. So what I was thinking is that maybe, hang on, maybe if you like acted like you loved hell so much, they would send you to heaven, and they would be like, well, if hell is your heaven, heaven must be your hell. And then once you got there, surprise, bitch. Unlimited Belgian waffles. This is what I was all... I put on airs for like 250 years to trick your ass. Moron. And you can't... They can't send your ass back. It's double jeopardy. You can't be doomed twice for the same crime or whatever. Poison for, burn for, and freeze fun. I mean, we gotta try, right? And then you cut.
Free. I like the
and you
exercise.
cut. You drop it. Well, yeah, maybe. 10 seconds, 7 seconds. Reload it. I can live with that. The item's super slow. Well, that's what the dive weights are for, bro.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
Huh? I got an idea. That just seems right to me. It goes off, heals you a little. Oh! Thanks for the gifted subscriptions, Lucifer. Thank you. The fact that it's a flat heal is disgusting to me, by the way. But new emote. Pissing me off. Well, this is bullshit. I didn't even take any damage by the time I got hit, man. What the fuck? Yes!
See that plank? Walk it.
That was scary. Oh, I don't think we want that, unfortunately. How am I on 6 wins? I have no like through line of what we're doing on the run so far.
I feel like that decision.
Let's take the tyrant's whole
Let's take the matches. Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom. We can tell. What are you talking about? We're crushing it, man. We're ripping ass and taking names or whatever.
Last time Wake's class, you were just a girl. You've come a
Oh, you got Christmas ornaments behind you? Act broke, stay rich. I don't know. At this point, like, I just don't know what to replace. I mean, can I say something? My weekends are really busy,
But I've
man.
seen my share of
Taking my kid to classes. We went to the ER. My family's here. Well, you know, I had the shit that I put off during the week because I said I'll do that on the weekend, but then I, like, you know, didn't get a chance. Like, it's a pretty low priority chore, man. Plus, the shit's coming back around. That's the thing about Christmas, man. There's always another one. We take those. Seven wins is crazy. It's because I'm not trying to be rude. It's interesting, but I don't think it's good enough. But like my run is actually good. Yeah, the HP from knee brace helps, but why are you saying it? You're phrasing it like it's an insult. Like you're only winning because of knee brace. Yeah, I debuffed myself by like putting garbage on my board to get stats, man. I don't know what it doesn't. I take no offense to it. Let's put it that way. Also, bonk. That's true. That's true.
With no weapons, leave with big bargains. You're listening to your needs.
Paint Bunny, it's just too much. I'll just be straight with you, man. The paragraph is too big. The paragraph's too large for me to read it. Still thinking about straight Elton John. You see that post on r/classic rock today? That was like, here's the top 50 Queen songs according to Rate Your Music.
Was that even a
The comments were mad at the list and I was mad at the list, but we were both mad at the list for different reasons. The commenters were like, these aren't even the best 50 Queen songs. I was like, damn, this band doesn't have very many good songs, do they? I was pissed off also because like it's out of 5, and the top-rated Queen song was Bohemian Rhapsody at like a 4.62 or something, and I was like, fuck off, man. Making a rate your music account to give Bohemian Rhapsody a 5 is fucking deplorable. No disrespect or whatever. The hell is this? It's awesome! It's incredible! Oh, 1.5 seconds of freeze. You can upgrade a gold? Upgrade any gold? I mean, pop snappers would go off a little bit faster. Stop hasting the snappers? I love snappers, man. I love my baby mama. I'll never let her go.
The quicker the fight.
I don't know what to do. This is a transformer. A licky boom boom down. I just don't know who NetSpend is. I wish I did. I think it would be... make me more current with the younger generation, but I just don't know who NetSpend is, man.
Well, howdy, hero.
No, you don't?
Louis, now that's a bargain.
You should. It does sound like Netscape.
Sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
How do you not know him? You're not going to give me the double dip on that one. Carson Beck, Miami Hurricane.
Reuse everything.
I'm more of a never broke again young boy type fella. If I had to guess, personally. 5 extra heal on that could go pretty hard. Wow, that's pure shit.
My fight isn't with you.
No hasted boots?
You insist.
Forgot I had Turbo Zor Acid. The run's been going on so long, I forgot I had Turbo Zor Acid. And dive weights. 8! 8 charges on the fiery depth charge? That's literally like get a life, you're pissing me off territory. Hey, thanks for freezing my healing barrel. So I have more space to heal. Never mind. You pretty much ruined my fucking life.
I paint my ship red, but I don't.
I gotta be honest, I gotta go pee too. I'll be right back to finish the run. I'm too good. I gotta wait, I gotta finish the run. Dude, my chat refreshed right when I sat down. So when I sat down, it said, welcome to the chat room. That was serendipitous, man.
How'd I get rich? Oh, you know, investment.
That can't be relevant. Reload 4 ammo.
Think you have the coin for it.
Nah, dude. Nah. Whoa! Nah. That's getting too comfortable, man. You can't be typing stuff like that. You're gonna get in trouble. Boulder. The boulderer? Get in the bag just in
Lux
case.
told me about you. You're one of the good ones.
You, sir, you're gonna transform this motherfucker right here. I don't know. I think we got the perfect build to crush NPCs, but lose against humans.
The dunes are waves on a sea of gold.
It's just too much, man. There's just too many essays. What's the earliest day you could reasonably go to the beach? I don't know, like when it's warm enough, I guess.
The bazaar is corrupt. Let the dead.
As a guy who's been to the beach a reasonable amount in the past few years, I do feel like I need to say, I feel like I'm not anti-beach by any stretch, but I am kind of like, I'm kind of over it for like a little bit, to be honest. I like the weather, I like the water. I really, really don't like the sand. I'm not trying to be a like a referencer to
Now this
the Star
will
Wars
inspire the
prequels, but I
crew.
like sand is pretty annoying. It really, like, the one true thing they said was that it's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. And then you like get out of the beach, you gotta like, you're walking to the bathroom, you gotta shower off your feet so there's no more sand on it. Then you go back to the beach, you get sand on your feet again, your shoes have got sand on them. It's just like, I don't know, man. I like the outdoors, but I'm not a big sand guy. Okay, you know what? You got your wish. There you go. You got your wish. Yeah, plus you always got, it's like, you always got to take so much stuff, right? You're never going to make it. I'm going to take this, even though we only have 4 spaces, I'm going to do it. You got to put on sunblock, you got to get a bag with like a bunch of toys in it, like stuff to build a sand castle, towels, a book.
This more fun.
Oh no, a bag? I'm just saying, well, you want to carry my bag then? Why don't you carry my bag and go to some place that doesn't appeal to you? I'll be having some like small plates or something at a Lebanese restaurant. You can carry my shit for me for no reason. The hell is this? Yeah, then you got the cooler, exactly, the canopy. You reserve 2 chairs, then you come back in 45 minutes and someone took like one of your chairs, and you're like, am I really gonna get in a fight at the beach over like a chair? I don't think so, but like it's kind of, it pisses you off nonetheless. Then like you showered in the morning, and then you come back and you're like, I was just in the water. I guess I gotta shower again. Like it's a pain in the butt, man. It's a pain in the butt. There's some positives.
This is health food. Literally.
Chiblee, that's crazy. I thought you were a real NL head. I didn't realize that you were running off of a refinanced gifted subscription. I didn't do anything to Faint Bunny, by the way. If Faint Bunny just got reprimanded in chat, that's from the mods. That's not from me. Now, am I going to admonish the mods? No, the messages were getting a little annoying, to be honest. I'm selling you. I don't need you.
If it's not right for you,
They were getting a little too close to the sun, but there's no shot we don't beat Frost Street Champion.
Hot here. Take that.
Chiblee, did you really give Green Room 3.5 stars out of 5 with the review that said no dogs died in this movie? It's either, as far as I'm concerned, it's a fucked up review, no matter whether the review is a joke or not. Because dogs do... Spoilers.
Sweaty. Sorry.
If you watch till the end of the movie and you're not looking at your phone, I call your review into question. Let's put it that way. But I think it's like even worse if you're like, if you were putting on airs. Because if you're putting on airs, I'm like, damn, dude, someone's going to watch that movie and be like, oh, my number one trigger in movies is like animal cruelty. And then they're going to be like, my good friend Chiblee told me no animals get ganked in the movie. Well, guess what, buddy? When you freeze adjacent poison items, gain +8 poison? Might be kind of sick, man. It is a great movie, by the way. Give me 1400 shield, too.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
We gotta stop this guy, okay? You were typing in all caps to get the mine next to the Zoracid. You can't then type in all caps to put something else next to something else. Because then now I'm wise to your game that the whole fucking shit is just, it's all caps nonstop. So now I can't trust your previous all caps because there's like all caps inflation. Hang on, hang on. We might be able to hold on this one. I don't know how much HP you have, though. I guess you have 6,000 HP. That's kind of... Wait, no, you're dead? You're dead. We won. We won by a lot, actually.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom. Nope. Yes. What'd you do this weekend, Chiblee? What were you up to? Do anything cool? Didn't see you in the Discord. You're right, the keg doesn't appear to be doing too much. Not really, man. Not even the farmer's market. That's crazy. Chiblee, I went to the farmer's market. I bought some baklava from a Palestinian bakery. What were you up to this weekend, big fella? I'm going to go vote later today. For like... Well, I don't know. I was going to say for the most progressive party, but who do you think's more progressive? The Greens might be the most progressive. I don't know, but they might be progressive, but they're environmentally the most progressive. I don't know. Depends on the candidate. It kind of varies, like, candidate to candidate within the Green Party, I suppose. No mail-in vote? No, I go paperless because I respect the environment. I vote paperless. There's paper on the ballot. Yeah, but they didn't have to get a Canada Post worker to burn fossil fuels to drive the ballot to my house, and vice versa to drive the ballot to the polling station. Actually, I think you're right. Transform keg is not bad. Whatever. Enemy cooldown bigger. I can live with that. Must be you, right? Paper straw, Andy? Yeah. I mean, if you had to make me choose, would I rather bring back paper straws or rather bring back plastic straws or plastic bags? It'd be plastic bags by a mile, man. Because I think I know I've gone on this rant before. I'm not trying to get invited to the Austin, Texas podcast circuit, but the substitutes for the plastic bags seem, in my opinion, they seem to be creating more waste than the plastic bags themselves did. I can deal with the paper straw. It's like almost as good as the plastic straw. Not as good, let's not lie to ourselves, but it's It's almost as good. They're just plastic bags but reusable? I mean, a tote bag, sure, but the like fake plastic, aka plastic bags are illegal. Here's a legal plastic bag they give you sometimes when you order delivery or have to get like, you know when you forget to bring a pencil to school so you have to use the teacher's like chewed up fucking pencil nub? When you're at Walmart and you say, I need a bag, but I didn't bring them, and then they bring you the fucking, the granny panty bag, you know, the off-white mother of pearl, please reuse this bag. By the way, if you do, all your glass shit is gonna break in the parking lot bag. That's the shit that pisses me off. You should be able to give out like 100 plastic bags a day if you own a store. They should have put a cap on it, like a cap and tax, okay? I forgot what I was doing.
Ooh, the keener the blade. The
What's
quicker
happening
the
in North
blade.
America? We're saving the planet, brother, maybe. I don't know.
I'm a people person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
That does piss me off too, because plastic bags are illegal, but everybody's putting one apple in a plastic bag and then tying it up with the fucking twist tie, man. And I'm putting all this shit, all the produce is going loose in my cart. But I can't get a shopping bag that I could then put in my garbage can to use later. I gotta buy. They're making me buy another plastic bag. It's still legal to make plastic garbage bags, but I can't use a plastic bag that I got from the store to put in my garbage bag. I'm just asking for some consistency, is what I'm trying to say. Brother, use tote bags? I'm not gonna put my garbage in a tote bag! Are you crazy? That one friend who's too woke? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm misrepresenting you on purpose, but...
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Remember that? Yeah, I remember that. Oh, no. No. Wait, yes! Nobody's doing anything. I rinse you? Honestly, you deserve that. Your build's annoying. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Nah, man. That's what he gets for having lockbox on the board. You're not wrong. That just doesn't make sense to me. What do you think is the best Disney soundtrack of all time? Probably Black Panther, if I had to guess. You know what? I don't think we transfer. I think you're doing your part, man. I think you're doing your part.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
That's why we do that.
Treats you beautifully.
No, Plumpy Twister 69. You're the all caps, man. You gotta stop with the all caps. Because if it's all caps, then none of it's all caps, man. You're literally done, bud.
Stop resisting.
You can't be writing urgent requests on every email. Just, I was gonna say it's kind of an assault on the senses. Kung 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 kung. Let's see, did we win? Yes, sir! Oh, man.
Full sail, my boy!
How about a freeze skill, man? Who knows?
Atoms don't move at all. Is that so?
Seems good to me.
Dad's killed them. You know that.
right?
Beats the spyglass? You think so? When any item gains freeze charge, this too. It also removes freeze. Yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right, man. Maybe you're right. You're crazy. Name that movie, man. Name that movie. You're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy, man. Old school? Yeah, you got it. Can't make a movie like that anymore. Excuse me? Nah. Sure. 5% of 10,000 is like, it's pretty decent. We got to get it to at least 10,000. Because of the woke? No, I think it's just they don't make like mid-budget comedies anymore.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Also, Vince Vaughn has a residency at Mar-a-Lago, I think. What's going on here? What's all this then? Wow, you guys were right. It's a pretty good run. Is this seriously a 10-piece? It's a good build, bro. It's a perfectly cromulent build.
You in the fight on Pelago.
What do you think, boys? Back to ranked? New shirt? You mean this whole thing? Yeah. Yeah, it's new. Thank you.